Welcome back to the Snookey, Tookey, Wookey, Zookey Show, and today it's just us three. Took got some work to do, and he's in Texas right now, so he's doing his thing. But we miss him. We gotta get him on the next episode for sure. Yeah, stay tuned for that. But we got something good for y'all today. How you feeling, Snoop?
I'm feeling good, bro. You know, playoffs. I'm trying to get the playoffs in. Lakers about to get cooked. About to get swept by Denver. I understand. Michael Porter Jr., we know why he's playing really good. He got put on for the family.
Seen both his brothers?
Both his brothers cook, so he's got put on for the family.
Yeah, bro.
He got to support somebody in prison. He's got to support someone that can't work in the NBA no more.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a hard life. He's been hooping. Jamal Murray hit a game winner on AD. LeBron can't score. D-Lo always sells me in the playoffs.
D-Lo's not a playoff player,
bro.
He's the
most elite regular season player.
Trade deadline, D-Lo.
Oh my God.
Trade deadline, D-Lo different.
He's so elite when it comes to like.
As soon as he can get.
Just getting buckets with nobody actually trying really hard to stop him.
Yeah.
But once somebody starts trying to stop him, he just can't make nothing. He had a donut the other day on like 20.
And then he got caught his phone eating some on the bench.
Nah, he was doing that. Like, that happens. That's regular. If you don't hoop in college, you don't know that you eat in college, like, in a game.
Yeah,
I've
but
done
like,
that before, too.
Talking about ice in your veins, you had a donut and 30-some minutes played, came to the bench checking your phone in the timeout.
Bro,
like,
I mean, at halftime,
where's the focus,
you
bro?
can eat at halftime. You eat like a little protein. It's
eating's one thing, but like on your phone during a timeout.
You might have been watching film.
You be doing that?
You might have been watching film.
What's Twitter? I'm checking Twitter mid-timeout, bro. There's no excuse, bro. There's no excuse.
He might have been watching film, bro.
He's cooked.
Darwin Ham probably texted him.
This is the last game.
And he drew the play up.
Nah, he ain't take his hands out of his pocket. He couldn't text him, bro.
If y'all go on TikTok and y'all seen the clip of Darwin Ham in a timeout, he literally had the clipboard and he drew 5 players, erased a couple, then drew it out again, didn't draw no play. And then the timeout
You hear the first horn, he started writing names and spots, then he erased them. He was like, and then the timeout's over.
The timeout was over. They didn't get a playoff. He didn't say anything to them, and it was
stay motivated.
It was like all they did was got a water break.
Good game,
bro. I never.
Guard your man.
I've never seen such bad coaching.
Yeah, they said Frank Vogel was bad. You seen the side by side they did on Instagram?
I feel like LeBron don't like elite coaches though. Besides when he was on the Heat. Like, everyone tries to say, like, oh, LeBron this or on that.
Le coach.
Well, yeah, like, Le GM, all those. But when he was really winning was when he had
a coach.
Spoelstra. They had Spoelstra was with him on the Heat, right? Wasn't it him?
Spoelstra and
bro. Spoelstra. I mean, Spoelstra winning playoff games against the Celtics with his best players being Caleb Martin, Tyler Hero. Last year, he did it with Gabe Vincent, and then got Gabe Vincent a max contract on the Lakers.
Oh, that's why they lose to Denver 11 times.
Not at all.
Low IQ basketball chatter.
Yeah, not at all, bro.
Low IQ basketball chatter.
The bench had 14 combined.
It's okay.
It ain't LeBron.
I'll never argue with someone that don't hoop at a high level. That's like who am I? It's like a lawyer trying to explain to me a case, and I'm telling him no, as if he didn't go to school for 2 years in law.
Yes.
And had to learn everything. So yeah, that's like a Twitter comment. You gotta just ignore it.
Yeah.
Or you can respond and be super sarcastic.
You don't be defending your people in Twitter though, or Instagram comments.
When people DM me like last year when I played, or my freshman year when I played, my second game or my first game, I started getting DMs and they was hating on me because I missed a free throw and. I messed up somebody's spread and they just started spamming me on parlays.
They had you for the over?
Well, no, they had the score set at 75, and I think I made it over. No, I think I put it over 75. They had the under. So I got a DM, like a couple DMs that was hating on me, and I was just like, my bad, bro. I'm always going to hit them with super positivity. Like when I'm playing.
My bad, bro. I tried my best.
When I'm playing next year, I'm going to be like, oh, you had the under. How much you lose, gang? The lights can't come on.
Damn.
I got double down next week. I'll be like, double down next week. I got you.
Your lights can't come on. And that's tough. My bad, bro.
I'm gonna respond like, even if I make the league and I'm playing and I'm getting all them DMs, and a dude be like, 0 for 6, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna shoot 1,000 for you today, bro. I got you. Don't even worry about it. It'll never happen again. It'll never happen again. And if it happened again, I'm gonna be like, it'll never happen again. Yeah. And I'll keep spamming.
You be in the comment section beefing with people when they talk bad about your players?
Nope.
They say Curry's washed, they say he's cooked, trade him, and you go, what? What's your response? Dot, dot, dot?
Got nothing to do with me, bro. I just keep swiping.
You just keep
You
swiping.
just keep swiping.
Who you think will win the finals this year?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You don't
No
know?
idea.
No idea. Since Curry's out, you just kind of backed off. Yeah. That's how it be. No one wants their favorite player to be trash and washed, and
Nobody does?
yeah, nobody enjoys that feeling. When you realize your guy's washed, that's like the worst. D Rose's 50 ball, it was like, yeah. Then it was like, what's he gonna do with that momentum?
Nah, I
Then it
didn't
was
see
like-
that. I
then it
just
was
saw
like,
that as like
man,
an
he's
NBA
washed.
caliber player hitting shots. There's no person not in NBA that could not get 50 if he chucked.
Yeah, but that's like the D Rose one was kind of like, oh my God, the glimpse of what he could have been.
We're out of the era. We're
Then it's
out
like,
of the
yeah,
era
he's
of
washed,
any,
though.
bro. We are out of the era in the NBA of offensive liabilities. I don't think you can pull an offensive liability in the NBA. There's no more Dennis Rodmans. There's no more like Kendrick Perkins. There's no more of those guys where they're just bruising and not scoring, and you literally.
You think I'm gonna give you one?
Okay, who in the NBA right now is a
Yeah.
liability on offense?
Liability on offense.
On offense, not defense. Liability on offense.
See, I would have said Russ like 2 years ago.
Come on now. You can't. That doesn't even make sense.
I would have said
That's
Russ
a
like
bad-
2 years ago.
Your IQ
Lakers
is
Russ.
showing,
Lakers Russ.
Your basketball,
Lakers Russ.
bro. Your basketball IQ showing. Russ still had games where he had 30,
No, I know, and
triple
he
double.
was and an assist. He was like doing other
But it
things.
doesn't
But we're talking
matter.
about scoring.
Bro,
There's games where Russ has 2
Offensive liability,
and 4.
triple double. Yeah, he can have everyone.
If you have to change your whole defense to let that man shoot, he's a liability.
No. Because
So what makes
Russ-
you a liability on the floor?
a liability is when
Your man doesn't have to guard you.
it's when you're a disadvantage on the court, offensively.
Right. If your man doesn't have to guard you and they can double on
Which
AD.
guy is leaving Russell
Russ?
Westbrook? He just cuts. You acting like he's gonna stand
No,
there
no,
and shoot
what
a
I-
three. He's just gonna cut to the basket, bro.
Go do your homework.
Just because a guy
Go do your homework. When he was shooting over 7, over 8, still shooting.
Curry's done that too.
Yeah, but
You don't leave Curry.
But they
Just
were
listen.
leaving Russ.
Yes, just because you're getting let Wookey that.
You're getting left, still shooting, still missing. You're not a liability.
There's definitely been games where they've done that and he's hit.
Lock in,
So,
big bro. Lock in.
There's been different games where he's hit.
I know. There's
consistently.
the guy that has the fluke game where he hits 4, like Draymond Green hitting 7 shots,
Bro,
7 threes.
I feel like you need to go.
That ain't his
look
thing,
up
though.
Stats. Russell Westbrook is not a liability.
No. He's
on
not.
offense.
He's not a liability on offense.
So then wait, that's the question I just asked you.
2 years ago, he was.
Bro.
He was hurting the Lakers' offense more than he was
Oh
helping.
my God, Wookey.
That's why he came off the bench.
He's not a liability on offense.
Snoop. He came off the bench for a reason.
Coming off the bench has nothing to do with being a liability on offense.
Getting backed
Nas
up.
Reed was just 6 man of
People
the year.
people
Not a
guarding you.
liability
People
on
guarding you
offense.
at the free throw line has to do with you being a liability on offense.
No, it doesn't. My teammate who played with me last year shot 12% from the three-point line, and he was getting 30 a game all
And
twos.
how many
He's
shots,
about to go to the league.
How many shots did he shoot from the 3 though?
0.
But that's the
2.
point. He's a smart player.
I think he was like 5 for 28 on the year.
He's a smart
He
player
shot
because
like-
he wasn't actively proving that he couldn't
Russell
shoot.
Westbrook
Russ
doesn't
is
do
getting
that
shots
either.
up, bro.
Russell Westbrook, I don't think.
Do your homework, bro.
I don't think Russell Westbrook has had a game where he shot 8 threes and didn't hit one. Come on now. He just
I said 6.
dropped.
I said 6, but
6. I mean, yeah, it's a 48-minute
I'll-
game. That's 2
I'll find-
hours.
it's fine.
Wait,
After this,
if he
I'll
plays
find- I'll
30
pull up and
minutes,
find-
if he plays 30 minutes of basketball and he shoots the ball 6 times from the three-point line, that's decent.
that's 6
He
possessions.
should have.
That's 6 possessions
and they're
gone.
leaving him open.
Yeah.
Bro, yes, you gotta shoot it, bro.
All I'm saying is that's a liability, bro. You wasting possessions. Swing the rock.
No.
Swing the rock. If that's not your thing, don't make it
he's
your
not
thing to try to
swinging
prove
the
a
rock.
point. That's like someone going, oh, he can't shoot, and you actually get baited into shooting 6 open shots that are like bricks. giving the ball back.
Bro, Russell Westbrook's
a liability.
That. You're acting as if Russell Westbrook ain't hit 40-foot game winners before.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Bro,
2 years. That's what I said 2 years ago.
so
I
look,
would have said Russ.
Bro,
Not like
dude,
he's not Nipsey game Russ. Like, bro, there's
So Wookey,
everyone has those things,
going
bro.
through a cold spell on offense does not make you a liability.
Yes,
Liability,
it does.
bro.
Yes, it does. If you're a shooter that can't hit,
my
you become a
God.
liability, bro.
No,
if your only
everyone could be
if
cold.
Duncan Robinson could not shoot and they were letting him shoot and he's shooting anyway,
if
missing.
Duncan Robinson was to go a whole season, you know he did. Do you remember? See, Wookey, this is why
Talk to me, teach me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
For real.
Go ahead, talk to me.
Duncan Robinson, when he first came in the league, was a pure shooter, didn't dribble at all. He was like Klay Thompson.
Right, was he hitting?
Yes.
Okay.
The second year, his percentage dropped 10% because all they did was close out super hard and didn't let him shoot no threes.
Right.
So all his threes were super hard. Then he worked on his game to be able to dribble, and now he can still get the same shots off because if they close out, he can pump fake and dribble instead of just shooting.
Right. I
agree.
agree.
So he's not an offensive liability because he dropped 10% from the three-point line. He just needed to work on his game because they figured him out for a moment.
And that's what I'm saying.
So when Russ came from a team where he was able to do anything and find his rhythm differently, and he came to another team where the rhythm wasn't as easy because he wasn't as ball dominant, he didn't shoot 30 shots, and he didn't have the ball every time, so you could feel comfortable in play without having to just shoot an open shot off of no catch for the whole possession.
Right.
When he learned that after his half a season, then bro, after
in the
that,
early
when
first round exit, that's a season.
Hey, fine, you can say whatever.
I'm just saying.
You can say whatever you want.
He had a season to figure it out.
Bro.
By the end of the season, he was not improving.
He did improve. That's the whole point. That's why
he didn't improve. That's why they lost in the first round because he came off the bench as an all-star. He was an all-star and a former MVP, and got sent home first round with 3 of them on the team.
That happens.
That don't make sense.
That happens all the time. KD and Devin Booker and Bradley Beal about to get that done to him right now by.
But that's different.
How? You just said he's an all-star and MVP about to get exited in the first round.
That's different because Bradley Beal's washed. KD's era's ending.
Bradley Beal's not washed. Devin Booker is an all-star, and so is KD.
Bradley Beal's washed. He's no longer 40 Rock Bradley Beal, is he? Or am I wrong?
Bradley Beal.
Or is he playing a different role? Is he like Rondo now? Is he doing different things?
Rondo.
Is he doing different things, or is he still 40 Rock Brad Beal? Talk to me. Tell me. Tell me. I'm watching games. I watched every Timberwolves game and every Mavs game.
How many points Bradley Beal had the last game they just played?
I think 18.
That's washed.
I mean, that's not 40 Rock. He ain't backpacking to the
Bro, Ant had 15 and KD had 15, and Bradley Beal outscored both of them.
Snoop.
So
what I'm saying is Russ was not doing that during their season. Therefore, he was considered a liability.
No.
If someone can, double on your best player and leave you to shoot wide open,
Wookey. Okay, I can use you as an example.
Go ahead.
We played in pickup. You would say you're a shooter, right?
I was definitely a liability in that. I was definitely a liability for that week span when I haven't played for a month. I definitely was. I agree.
No, you're not.
You win,
bro. You're not.
Liability.
Because you're playing bad doesn't mean you're an offensive liability.
So look, you're right. When I was missing the first 4 shots, I wasn't a liability because my man's still here. After I missed 5, 6, 7, and I'm still shooting, still 0 for 7, and the guy's guarding me at the block or at the elbow, and I'm at the white line, that's called a liability. Because when I swing the rock to my best player, Big Snook on my team, and he tried to drive and my man sitting there like this, I'm now a liability because he's not guarding me. He's guarding you too.
No, it just makes people.
And then you speak to me and I airball and you go, bro, make a shot, and I'm a liability. That's what that means.
But that's just called having a bad day, and that's called being a good player to be like, hey yo, you gotta start hitting, bro.
Right, and that's real.
They did the same thing to Russ, and Russ was like, hey, this just isn't a good situation for me, and so he left, which has nothing to do with him being offensive liability. You know what you would say?
He had a bad season.
He had an L coach. He had a bad person put him in bad positions. How are you turning an MVP caliber player into what you want to say offensive liability? So you're saying that as a coach, you had an MVP caliber player.
I'm not gonna lie, their coach was bad too, bro. Their coach was bad too.
Him looking crazy.
Their coach was bad too, so it's a combination, bro. Because the coach ain't missing them shots, bro.
So he's still. The
coach ain't breaking like that, and still shooting.
But he's not offensive liability because his coach is messing him up. He is an MVP caliber player because not
So
even
whose fault was it that I was an offensive liability?
It was no coach.
What coach was that your fault? Because you the point guard.
That's pickup.
So it's no one's fault, it's just my fault.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. In high school, in St. I will say
Russ
this.
gets a pass because his coach is trash. It's my fault when we out,
I'll say this though. What I'll say is, you can't compare yourself to an NBA player with NBA scouting and NBA coaching and NBA plays.
That's real. Scouting
if
definitely plays
a part. If you are wide open in the corner and you got a 40, I'd be like, yo, drive it. But you don't. So you have to shoot it.
So like, imagine I got a 40, right?
Then I'd be like, cut.
And my man don't close out.
Cut.
And he going, you can't shoot.
Drive at him.
And I shoot it anyway. Is that the coach's fault?
Bro,
Or
yes, because the coach
offense?
is telling him to shoot it. He ain't telling him to drive it.
If that's what we're rocking with, Frank Vogel's telling him to put them shots
Or
up.
Bron. Bron might be telling him, hey, Russ, it's going to fall.
Yeah,
it's going to fall.
If Bron
Russ.
telling me keep shooting, I'm a liability. I don't care. It's Bron's fault. It's Bron's fault. So I trust that. But we gotta get off this topic, bro. We gotta move. So,
bro, Anthony Edwards, he's gonna win his first round. SGA, the new era, basketball.
Luka's the best player in the NBA right now.
Stop it.
Luka's the best player in the NBA right now.
SGA is about to win MVP.
No.
How are you gonna say no? He's literally about to win MVP.
He's not going to win because Luka's just like, bro. There's no one's doing what has ever done what Luka's done except Jordan.
Actually,
who?
Other people have done what he's done.
No.
James Harden did better.
No. James Harden, they were not a.
James Harden did better, bro. James Harden.
And what he do? Okay, and what happened?
Bro, that's regular season. MVP is based. NBA. I mean,
he did better. He got MVP.
MVP is based on a regular season. And
so Snoop,
James Harden has done
the only
better.
two people who have ever done what Luka's doing both got MVP that season.
SGA is doing.
No,
what?
he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. He's not averaging 36 and his team's a 5 seed.
He's not averaging 36.
He's not averaging 36.
He's averaging 30 and his team's a 1 seed.
He's not averaging 36, 12, and 9 though.
But wait.
Bro, he ain't averaging 36, 12, and 9. But he's like 30.
SGA, do you know who SGA?
He like 36 and 7, bro.
I just want you to hear me real quick, Wook. SGA's best player after him is Jalen Williams, Chet, or
I'd go Chet.
So you can say Chet.
I'd go Chet.
All right, so you go Chet. Luka's second best player is Kyrie Irving.
Right.
And he wasn't a 1 seed.
So
in the West,
bro.
We're talking about the West. Do you know that?
Okay, don't act like it's like a they're not winning games because every team that's above like an 8 seed is a 50 win team. Bro. So like it's not like the West is like
was
trash.
A 62 win team.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not like the West. They're 53. The Mavs are 53, 54.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying. It's not like a crazy.
That the battle that Luka's in is like he has to win this war against the Clippers when SGA is playing with a team where he's the oldest guy on the team and he's 25, 24.
Bro, but that's not what it's about.
That actually is what it's about. It's about what my statement was the new generation is taking over and we're finally getting to see some actual hoopers. Like Luka, we know why Luka was going to be good immediately.
Why is Luka
because he played pro when he was younger.
Right.
There was he didn't play college. He was pro at 16, playing Russ overseas, playing the NBA players right away. So we knew that his adjustment was going to be quicker, like Jokic. So it's like, hey, bro, we know that's going to happen. But SGA, he came in there, he was on the team that was weaker, and then he progressed where he is now, and he's literally unstoppable. And he's leading a team with guys that were literally 1 year out of college, like a year ago.
Yes, but I don't think what he's doing is like MVP worthy, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you're just not watching.
It is. You could say that, but I feel like it's MVP worthy, but just not over Luka. Luka's like what? What does Luka? Real question.
Luka or SGA?
Yeah, please let us know. A question: what does Luka have to do to get an MVP, bro? Every year he's been.
What does he have to do?
He went from 30 triple double, 32. 12 and 9, 34, 12 and 9, 36, 12 and 9. What he got to do?
Do you know how?
And his team was a 3, a 7, and this year a 5.
I would say he has to do better because his team's not winning.
He got to get 40 and a 1 seed.
He has to play defense. That's what he got to do. He got to play some defense. So bro, don't guard nobody.
That's real. Because last game,
Last game, he didn't play no defense.
Yes, he did.
He played that one possession on Harden. Nah. He played that one
released the stat, but they released the stat.
Bro.
The primary defender that
you about to give me a Pat Bev stat?
No. His primary, like the guy he was primary defender on, went 2 for 17. He guarded 2 MVPs, Kawhi, and Paul George.
I would just call that a guy's missing. I'm not gonna call that Luka's defense because Luka ain't really making stops.
17 possessions.
But it's okay.
You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
Luka got to play
bro.
some defense, bro.
MVP voter bias.
Next
cool.
topic, Wookey.
Next topic, we got music, rap, Drake. Basically, Drake just solo in the world.
Drake solo in the world.
Yeah.
Why that?
Your boy.
Why that Diddy flick though?
That's your boy at the Diddy party.
Probably, bro.
Diddy flick is
Bro,
crazy.
going through something. But yeah,
Zookey failed the test. He's a little mad.
yeah. Bro's girl hit him with the Zook. I miss you. Why you ain't texting me back,
bro.
It's my fault.
I'm fine.
My fault. One of
He
the
sent the
girls.
message and it didn't go through.
Green text. Text go green and you're snowing.
Test go green. He started playing that P&D album.
Yeah. That's tough. Praying for you,
Just
bro.
talk topic, boy.
Praying for you, big bro.
Bro, it's salty,
Praying
bro.
for you, big bro.
It's okay. You'll bounce back.
Yeah,
gang.
but yeah, Drake basically is beefing with the whole game. Kendrick, Future, Metro Boomin.
Drake fighting a 20v1 on
Yeah,
YouTube.
bro, Thanos.
In real life though.
Crazy.
He's winning.
Yeah, basically Kendrick said something about no, it's not how it started.
They ain't even
Started
getting no,
with,
bro. There's no dissing no more. Like Drake was the first one to actually come out with a diss. Like
a diss
what is
track.
it like? I was just seeing Gilly and Wallow say. Gilly was like, when did like it's not the big three. It's just me. When did that become a diss? He's like, we used to be, you know, dissing hoods and sets and saying F your whole like block. Like now it's like, oh,
I'm the best.
I'm the
That's
best.
Why, me and Zookey had this conversation. He's not gonna say nothing now because he's embarrassed that J. Cole just backed out. But we was talking about how J. Cole was like, oh, I'm going at all these young rappers. Like I'm coming at Lil Pump and Lil Uzi and
he made
and I'm
role
like, bro,
models. Or what was the song? Where he was,
no role model. Where he dissed
yeah.
Kanye, but he didn't really diss Kanye. He just said like, dang, I'm disappointed, dog. Like
then
he ain't dissed nobody.
he dissed him, bro.
I said, yo, wait till he get into this with like a real beat with some real rapper, like lyricists. I said he gonna fold immediately.
And he did.
Literally, the day he drops the Kendrick thing, I go,
He apologized.
Zoo come to the weight room. Yeah, bro, J. Cole dissing rappers now. He a real rapper. He beefing with da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, bro, we'll see. I said, wait till Kendrick responds. Kendrick didn't even respond yet. J. Cole delete the whole album. Yeah, man, I'm just in a different space right now. I just
He
feel like
apologized at the award show.
Yeah,
he said my whole album was my greatest work except for one part where I dissed bro on the rap.
bro,
I was
you're
like,
weak.
yo.
Rappers are just grown men writing poems to each other.
You said
Technically, yes. Technically, yes. but
wait, a sneak diss you're saying is a poem to another person.
Are just grown men writing poems to each other.
Writing poems.
Technically, you're right, but like, there's context that gets applied.
Well, a poem doesn't have any music on it. And a poem doesn't have any music, and
most of these rappers that's beefing aren't really writing their own rhymes, so.
I mean that's what they all saying, bro.
It's not rapper to rapper if you really like.
Now we got people saying the ghostwriters matter.
You seen they said Drake ghostwriter like carried his thing. They're like, oh, whatever Drake says, it don't matter because it's ghostwriter. And then like 2 weeks later,
Drake really
they find out
the AI Tupac.
Oh, that's crazy. That's a whole nother thing.
AI Tupac was elite and Snoop, bro. Because he be getting trolled with AI, and they saying like songs is released, and they didn't even know. Everyone was thinking that the song that came out was actually the AI, and they had to go check the copyright.
Nah, bro.
They literally like the only way they can know that a song's real now is they have to
if they post it and get copyrighted, or
they
if
have to
check,
go
like,
to the copyright list of everything that's ever copyrighted. They have to go check it and find the song, and then they can see if it comes out before they release it. And that was the way they found out that it wasn't AI. And then he came out with AI Tupac. It had Tupac dissing Kendrick and all these other rappers.
Snoop
With the future thing, bro. Oh yeah, they was beefing over a stripper, and I'm like, dang. For two dudes that probably have like the highest level females you possibly could have, any choice, for them to be beefing over a stripper from allegedly, what is that girl doing? Like, what is her tricks?
She's gonna say, yeah.
What type of tricks is this girl
I'm
doing?
not gonna lie, her price just went up.
Yo, what type of
Her price just went up
her
crazy.
stock is going insane.
She went from $250 an hour to like, bro.
Top 5 unattainable men in this
10K an hour to pop
crazy.
out for the evening. We 8 to 4.
Bro, 10K, she need 100. You gotta get 100.
That's what I'm saying, 10K for the night,
Because when
bro.
you ask her to pull up, you're gonna say, do the Drake and Future Future special. Do what you do to Drake and Future.
Whatever
bro.
had Drake ruin the FBG Connect, I need that.
Yeah, whatever we can't, we can never get a combo album from Drake and Future unless they just start, they gotta make up or something. I don't know.
That's crazy.
But that was the first thing that came to my head when I seen it was over.
What did she do to make him?
What can she do? Like, because we know, like, she might not even have done it yet, and they both just wanted to see it. And they're like,
that's crazy.
You not gonna get it before me, so they beefing, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
Hey, shout out to her.
She might have just given us one of the best albums like that. Future spin.
We gonna get a whole,
so.
and then Rick Ross too. Rick Ross out here dissing Drake for having an older plane than his.
No, he said
that was crazy. He said Air Drake.
He said Drake took the. He dissed him because Drake took his verse off a French Montana album, and French Montana and Rick Ross are close. But Drake's verse was literally like him going at Kanye by name, like word for word, like really attacking him.
I'm confused on
so
how.
he didn't want that out yet.
But I'm confused on how Rick Ross would take it personal when.
Because these rapper dudes be in their feelings, but they just like they just
Rick
want.
Ross
They
has never
itching
been the type of person that looked like he would be in his feelings.
But he just itching for something to get his name popping again,
I
bro.
feel
Like
like
when was the last time you heard a Rick Ross tape drop?
When Drake.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point.
So why would you mess up your?
So he gotta sever that tie so he could be Rick Ross again, not the guy that was on Drake's song.
But that's not gonna help him unless we.
Think about it. We're just name dropped Rick Ross on our podcast.
Because of Drake.
Right.
It'll never happen again.
Because of the diss.
But bro,
he won.
No, he didn't.
We talking about
We never gonna talk about Rick Ross again unless we talking about Drake.
Until he diss Drake again. Exactly. He's not gonna talk about
So
Drake
you're saying
again.
he's got to consistently diss Drake
So
in order to be.
Hear me out. When we did our CLB episode, when we talked about Certified Lover Boy,
right.
we did not say, oh yeah, and that chat song with Rick Ross was fire.
Okay.
We didn't do that.
We did it.
When he dissed Drake, we go, yo, this guy Rick Ross, what is he talking about? Nah. His name came up. He got the hashtag now. Hashtag Rick Ross. He on the clip. So he wins.
Yeah, the best diss that he said,
Which is sad,
was
but he
kind of
wins.
crazy, was he dissed Drake's plane for being built in 1944 and told him he needed a new one. He was like, that plane old is dangerous. He was like,
Did you see what Drake said?
Drake
said he's a little loopy. His Ozempic ain't hit in yet. Ozempic is a weight loss drug.
Yeah, I know.
Like, bro, what?
No, they're fools.
Yeah.
That's great chatter though.
Hey.
Bro, Drake's whole verse was elite. Bro said the push-ups.
There's so many
much. Slight misses.
We can't even get into all that, bro. We can't even get into all that. It's too much.
And then he dropped before.
He talking about his Kendrick's bodyguard smashing his wife, having a child. He talking about.
He said he was big in Tokyo in Japan because the manager is Japanese.
He said, "Drop me 50 because he owned 50% of Kendrick's catalog, bro. What?
He
like
gets no bread for his music.
His own. Yeah, that's insane.
He started talking about taking bro money.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Drop and give me 50.
Personally, I think Drake won, and I think Snoop thinks Drake won. Until Kendrick come back and say like,
I don't
and that's
think
why your dad's like.
I think Kendrick's best response is
like,
no response, because if he comes out and it's like the Quavo and Chris Brown one,
oh my
he's
God,
cooked. Like Quavo should have just said nothing. He can't say nothing unless.
Wait, what happened? What did Chris Brown say to Quavo? Besides like diss and take. That's why he diss take.
That's not what he said, gang. He said that was not the main thing. He said that he slept with his girl while they were broken up with Chris Brown. He said that Quavo slept with Chris Brown girl while they was broken up, and then Chris Brown said that he slept with Sweetie while they was together. And then said at the award show when they was, or at Fashion Week, they were sitting next to each other, and they have the flick of both of them sitting there, and Quavo sitting like this, and Chris Brown sitting like this, and he
they did not do a green line test, bro.
They said no. He said when I was sitting there, he said I was so mad they put me next to you. I was like I was waiting. I wanted to beat you up every second I was sitting there. He said, but I gave you a pass. I'm like, no. He said he didn't want to mess the money up. I said, damn.
That's kind of real.
Chris Brown.
At least he realized he can't just mess the money up no more, because he used to be on some
Chris Brown.
nuts stuff.
Chris Brown probably would have been Michael Jackson if he didn't beat up Rihanna. He was on that rise, bro.
Yeah, he was. Bro.
He was on that rise.
What they're saying is that Chris Brown
and he still,
didn't
bro.
Think
about it like this. He did that, and he still is around, and people still love his music.
Like R. Kelly, bro.
He's a little bit better. A little bit better than R. Kelly.
from the ID,
the
from the
reason that
he
he's
got
better,
controversy for.
No, the reason that Chris Brown's better than R. Kelly is because R. Kelly's an idiot because he used to do too many interviews. R. Kelly got that. R. Kelly should have just been at home. He should have been at home.
With the little bros.
Bro, every time we hear, bro, yeah, like you don't want to hear.
Little bros and little sis.
You don't want to hear. You don't want to hear R. Kelly like in interviews. Chris Brown don't do interviews for that.
You say you like teenager? Like, how old are we talking?
Bro, yeah, like, bro,
because 19 is a teen.
Bro, when Chris Brown do
what?
an interview, he do it with like Aiden Ross, so that like if Aiden Ross asked him something crazy, he could
like,
just little bro him like,
yeah.
nah, like, okay, why don't you tell me? Like he could play it off. It's not gonna be an interview.
R. Kelly doing Dateline
30. It's not a 30 for 30 injury.
R. Kelly was tripping with that.
Yeah, so
for sure.
that's why Chris Brown made a bounce back. But beating up the most iconic female singer of your generation, basically, besides I think it's Beyonce and Rihanna. It's like their two are up there. And you beat up the one on the left? You're crazy. Yeah. And you didn't just like hit her once. She was literally beating to
Oh, he whipped her.
like, yeah, like he fought her like he was trying to like not get took in prison.
Like he trying to do Quavo.
like
he fought her like he trying to do Quavo.
Yeah, he fought her like he was saying. He fought her like he was trying to do Quavo.
That's crazy.
Now you gotta see me personally. I'd be like, if I was Quavo, in my diss, I would have been like, "Hey, show me what you did to Rihanna. You can only beat up girls. Come show me." Because that's what I would have said. I would be like, "You can't beating up girls. Everybody can do that.
Okay, you don't
come beat me up. You saying all that
to the audience?
You're saying all that
to the audience. You don't get points for hitting women. You are not tough.
Hey, but as we know, saying as a grown man you're gonna beat up somebody that you know just carries is stupid. You know Quavo ain't gonna fight. Go from Atlanta. Atlanta dudes don't fight.
And he just seen wasn't in.
They just up it. They just up it.
Yeah.
And they willing to go down for it and they don't care. They'll fight the charge before they fight you.
So there's
no reason for Quavo to be fighting, especially.
Do you respect that though?
Do I respect upping instead of getting the fade?
Yes.
No, I'm from LA, gang. In LA, we do fades. It's okay.
Yeah.
LA, you can get a little 30 and then it's over.
Then it's like, yo, like.
Even when you like play a sport, like when you play a sport, having a fade is like necessary. Sometimes it's like, oh yeah, I need my 30. And then after you get your 30, then it's like, oh, like you dap up and then the beef is over at that point. Because whatever you was mad at, you better have got it off in that 30. If you didn't get it off, you wasted it.
Yeah.
That was your chance. Taking it past that is when that's when it's like 30 years.
That's when you go to New York.
30 years?
That's when you go to New York. You get to that drill scene, you get to that, where he lived at, where his sister lived at, yeah, bro.
Oh, okay. You know, there you go.
Yeah,
we gonna cut it short.
This has been kind of fun.
I know Zookey.
Even though Zookey just been yawning and
Zookey
playing with his thumbs and fingers and stuff, so. Can I get a dap up on cam now?
All right, y'all. I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm good.
Who you mad at?
Y'all.
Who you mad at?
Good show. Snookey, Tookey, Wookey Show. Follow, like, sub. All that.
You beefing with daytime? You just tired or like what's up?
Nah, bro. I'm just ready, bro.
You just ready?
I'm ready.
Just tearing up.
That's how I be. I heard. Rumor says that's how I be. I wouldn't know.
Hey, zoom in on Zookey's. You know. He needs like a 10-second zoom in.
I'm ready, bro.
Look, come in. 10-second zoom in on Zookey, bro. Hey, everybody has those days, bro. Everybody has those days.
Yeah,
sometimes you just gotta cry through it, bro. It's okay.
Yeah.
Show the fans some real emotion.
We're proud of you being here, though.
Be your natural self, Zook. It's okay.
No, we're not.
You said be my natural self.
No. All right. Suppress the personality.
You want me? Let me not, bro.
Yeah, bro. Don't.
Let him not, bro. Chill.
In the
In the show.
Do what you want, bro.
You in it. You close this out, bro.
I'm cool. I'm just being on. Go ahead, you end it or not.
All right, we'll close it out then, cause we got places to be. He on Uber. Where you
I don't
headed?
got nowhere to be. I'm just
He's
trying to
on
go to bed.
Uber. He's on Uber.
Yeah. We gonna end it up. We just gonna say thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully next week we get a little bit more Zook man.
Nah, we will.
Yeah.
A week recovery is all you need.
Yeah, we gonna bring Tookey back. These are empty words because we still ain't really even call him yet, but lock in for next week when we all on.
Yeah.
Follow
a quick little
Yeah,
chatter.
go down, sub, like, comment, share, repost, follow the page.
Tell
Snookey.
us what y'all want us to talk about. If you got a topic or y'all, want to re-talk about something, then let us know.
Yeah.
And I'll be happy to
Call us out in
read
the
it off
comments
the
if we
screen
missed
right in front of
some
us.
facts, because apparently Russ never shot 8 shots in the game. Yeah, let us know topics. Let us know all that stuff, bro. Let us know.
All right.
Fact check me.
Peace out.
Peace. Oh, Snoop, come back real quick. We're gonna go real quick. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in once again, and follow the page at Snooky, Tookey, Wookey, Zookey Show. Follow me at Young Wook, YUNGWXXK. Snoop, what's your socials, bro?
YVNGSNOK.
And
Young Zook.
yeah,
How you spell that, bro?
look up Zookey on Instagram, and then go to his comment section and tell him y'all need more energy out of him next week. That's
Tell
your
him it'll
homework.
be
Comment
okay.
on my page and blocking you.
Tell him it'll be
That's the
okay.
homework. That's
Tell him
homework.
it'll be okay.
Yeah. And hit his what's your TikTok? What's TikTok like?
Wookey's TikTok is. Nah, I'm so serious. Wookey has a hidden TikTok. called Lil Nick. And he comments crazy stuff in people's posts.
Yo, cut the camera, bro.
Shut up, bro.
Follow him at SpoolCat12, bro.